All right, as time flies, oh my god, it feels like it's already been a year. God damn. Feels like just yesterday I just started Fontaine and we met Farina for the first time. But yes, here we are. The 5.0 Genshin live stream happened already. Originally I was planning to do this live and watch it live when they first announced it like 2 weeks ago. But apparently this live stream happened at fucking 12 a.m. where I'm from. And I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't do that for Wuthering Waves. I wouldn't do it for Zenless Zone Zero. Ain't no fucking way I'm getting up at 12 a.m. for a fucking live stream. I don't care. So I decided to just make a reaction video to it, just to see what's going on. I've heard there's some pretty significant changes, which I would hope so, since this is a 5.0. This is like a whole new region special program. But it's 2 hours long. God damn, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sit through this whole 2 hours, but we'll see. Predictions. I honestly don't know what to predict, just because I've honestly I've barely touched this game for like the last like month and a half. I logged into this account. I logged into my Genshin account for the first time like in a while, and I actually got the Stellar Reunion. I was like, holy shit. Predictions. I have to predict maybe they did something different with the Imaginarium Theater, because it's clear that they're not going to touch the Spiral Abyss with a 10-foot pole. So it'd be interesting if they did touch the Spiral Abyss. I don't know what they would do, but I am of the hardcore belief that Genshin's endgame will, no matter what they add, it will never be good. And I might make a video on it, but I do have reasons and theories as to why that is the case. But I do think Genshin's endgame is just perpetually fucked, and it will never be good. What else? Maybe some quality of life changes. I heard there was a developer update that did some pretty significant things. Didn't read it though. I might read it after this. And then final prediction. I'm gonna make a wild guess and assume that the whole boycott didn't work and all the characters are still white as fuck. Yeah, those are my predictions. Let's get into it. 5.0. Let's see.
Ladies, gentlemen, and travelers of all kinds, it's the voice of the fabulous fox, Yai Miko, the one, the only, Ratna!
Oh, I thought like that they were introducing themselves as Yamiko. I was like, what the fuck? That is not Yamiko.
Thank you so much.
I won't pause. I'll make it a point not to pause too much, because if I do, this video will be like fucking an Avengers movie.
You're too kind. Now, for almost 4 years, we've explored every corner of Tivat, uncovering stories of all kinds. To celebrate our 4th year, we've prepared.
But I will also, last time I promise, but I will also, if I find something irrelevant, I will skip it. If I don't care about something, like if I truly don't care about something, like I don't know, like the little events that they'll probably have, I'm gonna skip right past it and go just skip to the most important stuff. That's basically what I'm gonna do.
A little game show where you are the contestant. Now, I know what you're thinking. Retna, is this just an excuse for you and your friends to geek out about Genshin Impact lore? And to that, I say, you think I need an excuse? Anyway, here's the first question. According to A, what could have been used to bribe Yai Miko? A, new books. B, shampoo to keep her tail and ears fluffy. C, rare fabrics and silk. D, fried tofu.
I mean, probably fried tofu. That's like her favorite food, no?
The answer is D. Okay, if you got that one right,
do they even have shampoo in Tivat? Do they even have soap?
Now,
does everybody in Genshin just smell like shit?
Good luck, travelers.
Like, do they have soap and shampoo over there?
Josie Montana McCoy here, voice of Kaya, ready for round 2. Ratna sounded kind of serious in that intro, huh? Well, between you and me, I don't want to be the one to disappoint her. Question. What does the Court of Fontaine legally consider Paimon to be?
Wasn't it like a flying object?
A personal assistant. B, an endangered species. C, a balloon. D, a cultural delicacy.
Did I say a balloon? But I mean, technically, Paimon is an endangered species because she's the only one of her kind that exists.
And I have heard that for the very
and I'm gonna say, I can understand why people don't like Paimon. I'm of the camp where I actually don't find Paimon that annoying. I really don't. I don't know why. I just don't.
Hey everyone,
Castro Jr. here, voice
But
of
it does surprise me
Fremine,
that people
and
actually
it's
think
my
they're gonna
privilege to
kill
welcome you
Paimon
to
in this game at
this
some
latest
point.
round of
They never
That
will.
Trivia.
Paimon is the most
Speaking of
predictable.
welcomes,
Paimon is going to be the most
what
predictable plot
warm
twist of this
welcome
game.
did the House of the
Paimon's
Heart
not going
give to the
anywhere. If you
Traveler
hope,
and
if you
Paimon?
genuinely hope Paimon
A,
is gonna die,
cosplaying as Paimon, and imitation
I'm
is
telling
the
you,
highest form of
I hate to be
flattery.
to burst your bubble. That's
Presenting
probably
them
never gonna
a
happen.
captured hilly
At least not
troll
until the
rogue.
end of Genshin
C,
Impact, which
a
won't be for
crash
another
course
20
on
years.
Espionage and poison brewing. D, a traditional Snezhnayan dance.
I actually don't even remember. Fast question and
The
espionage.
correct answer is C.
There you go.
I don't know about you guys, but my personal poison is kombucha, and I've
Okay,
never
I don't care
actually
about this.
brewed my own. I
Can we
need to
skip to
try
the
one
important
day.
shit?
All right, that's all for this round, and remember, never.
Bro, what the fuck is this shit? Bro, what am I watching right now? Oh, is this like a, oh, wait for the thing? Yeah, okay, that's what this is. Fucking Flappy Bird. Y'all remember Flappy Bird? And the controversies that game created? Okay, is this the trailer for Natlin? Okay, it is. Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
We've arrived at the final phase. The winner of this match will take the final spot among the...
Bro, it's so bad. Bro, I was about to say, I was legitimately about to say, oh, they didn't put some darker people in the game. It's just a shadow. Oh man. I was legit about to be like, oh shit, they did put some darker people in the game, but it's just the fucking shadow. Man. Oh man.
Will take the final spot among the victors. Give it up for a long-time contender and first-time finalist.
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer applies. Anything can happen here.
The real world? What do you mean by that?
Something in the depths of this place that feels familiar, yet also foreign.
The pilgrimage is not merely a trial to determine the strongest among us, but also a stage.
I'm skipping
upon
every
which to
character for the
showcase
Pyro
your
Archon.
individual growth.
Although I won't lie, it might be hard to skip that dude.
Not only to
Because he
select
looks like a very
strong
interesting
warriors,
character.
but also to collect contending
Mulan
fires
is
for
an
the
easy skip for
battles.
me. I don't care.
That land is only safe from the invasion of the Abyss, while the sacred flame burns eternal.
Her movement is a little exciting though. This guy's a walking Digimon. This guy is Digimon in real life. It's a very interesting take on this place that's supposed to be the nation of war.
I'm still not sure why our YUP chose me of all people.
It took the combined efforts of the then Pyro Archon and heroes from every tribe to finally repel the Abyss. Even
Damn, so there's
the
legit
effects
just gonna
of
be
the invasion
dinosaurs
lingered
walking
for
all over
hundreds of
Natlin?
years,
That's gonna be actually pretty sick.
unable to be reversed
Like land
or
before time
overcome.
type of situation.
Our current Archon achieved an overwhelming victory. The result was obvious from the beginning.
My boy's breakdancing? Whoa, hold up. My man was doing flares?
Become a true warrior.
Only able to be
My man did some
reversed
flares
or
into
overcome.
babies? Hold up.
Current Archon achieved an overwhelming victory. The result was obvious from
The
the
Indian
beginning.
step as well.
I
Damn.
really want to win this time and become a true warrior.
But through our long history of fighting the Abyss, we've realized things aren't quite so simple. The Abyss has invaded the Night Kingdom and has the capacity to read the memories of this land at any given moment.
Going there. The Night Kingdom?
Only those who triumph over the Abyss earn the right to be revived. Defeat not only means death, but also the destruction of your ancient
Those
name,
ghosts?
preventing it from ever being inherited again.
What is this place?
You heard something from here, didn't you?
Kinich, what is the meaning of this? Only one way to awaken you all from your willful blindness. More sacrifices must be made.
You'll die if you try to make your way forward.
Was that?
Why don't you just give up?
Is that the voice actor of Jiraiya? Hold up. That sounded like a very familiar voice. I don't know his name, like his actual name, but it sounded like the guy who voices Jiraiya.
Defeat not only means death, but also the destruction of your ancient name, preventing it from ever being inherited again.
You heard something from here, didn't you?
Kinich, what is the meaning of this? Only one way to awaken you all from your willful blindness.
No, it is. It is.
Must be made.
You'll die if you try to make your way forward. Why don't you just give up?
You want to know why I won't give up? I should have died 5 years ago. Take me as your next sacrifice.
Sacrifice? They need to be doing sacrifices over here?
Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year.
That
before
two-toned
total
hair is actually really
devastation.
sick. I actually like that.
Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back.
No! Why can't I find him? Why?
Every great display of power comes at a price. We'll never make it!
That is the tragedy of your short lives. You understand nothing of all-encompassing power.
We shall unite the tribes and
Oh,
save
shit.
Natlan from its impending doom.
What is going on?
What use is the Gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this
And
is
she
about
does use a
more than
claymore.
streets.
Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan.
Hold up. This guy just summoned a Keyblade?
And now it
This
falls
guy
to
just summoned a
me
Keyblade?
to create new rules for Natlan.
Bro, the captain is sick, though.
Let our blades do the talking!
Her hair lights out. She goes Super Saiyan? I'm interested. I'm interested. The main story. I'm interested for the main story. Ah, John
这次人
Hoyerverse.
生前战啊，也是特殊任务，
All
需要我
right,
亲自
never mind. Subtitles gotta come back on.
完成。我去找项目同学问一下。
Learning enthusiastically. Let's be real. Y'all don't learn shit. You like, oh my god, learning enthusiastically. Y'all don't do shit. Half the shit you did was because of woo-wah. Let's keep it real. You don't read it. Don't act like you read it. Don't act like you read the surveys.
那我们也不能辜负大家的期待啊！让我去现场听听项目组同学怎么说。准备怎么样啊？
挺好的。
准备领原石。
好，那各位旅行们，大家好，欢迎来到《原神5.0前瞻特别节目，我是你们老朋友。
What are those like different tribes?
今天呢，我们又请到了我们的项目组老朋友啊，战斗设计师鸡哥，我们的 IP 负责人小罗浩。
Hello， 大家好。
Yo, I'm keep real, Aquara. You suck at your job.
那这一
Genshin's
次来到我们
combat
的前瞻
sucks.
节目呢，也是要跟大家去分享一下
Oh
我
my
们的新的
god.
版本。
Okay, it doesn't suck, but like it could be so. There are so many blatant ways to make it better that you guys are just not doing.
我是你们的老朋友小罗浩，那个很荣幸还是由我来在这个1年1度的这个大版本啊，就是和大家分享一些我们纳塔的世界观和角色相关的一些信息和情报。
哎，欢迎我们的小朋友老罗浩和鸡哥来到我们的前瞻特别节目啊！哎，那么我们今天
I'm gonna skip a lot of the yapping.
不一样啊。
I'm gonna skip a lot of the yapping.
里面那个马纳尼踩的那个滑板。
So talking about Mualani? Yeah, because Mualani and like it looked like the girl with the drill. I don't know her name. And then the Dendro Kingdom Hearts dude. I think his name's Kanish. Maybe, I'm not entirely sure. But I won't lie, it might be hard for me to skip that Kanish guy because his playstyle actually looks pretty interesting.
反馈在这么多的版本里面已经获得了非常充分的体现。
对。
那这次我们想换一个思路，我们想在交互的形式上去做一些花样。尤其是其实玩家其实更关注我们的角色能做哪些事情。对，因为原本我们会发现在比如说1.6的版本， 我们有一个新增的
Yeah, the boat
玩法叫
nobody
浪船
fucking uses.
对吧？然后在3.6版本，我们做了一个叫花灵的这样的一个族群。那么他们有一位叫丝路沙的勇者，对吧？那他其实
Yeah, Soros, the thing nobody uses.
那到了5.0，我们其实
Like this is the problem. Like these guys are integrating things that like nobody uses because they're specific to different. They're specific to like different terrains. Nobody uses the Wave Rider because there's no point. There's no like. There's no the Wave Rider's a boat. You're not in the water. You're not in the water 99.9% of the time in this game. And then Soros is specific. Soros is literally specific to one area in Sumeru. If you want to include a movement option, it has to be global. It has to be universal. Like, get rid of the stamina drain. Do something. Like, what the fuck? I don't know why these guys cannot comprehend that.
想做一个尝试，就是把这些东西全都呈现在角色自己的行为模式里。对，那其实大家在4.8和4.7这2个版本前瞻的彩蛋里面也看到了一些端倪，就是包括我们展出的这3位角色。
And how much you want to bet all these movement options that they're incorporating for these Natlin characters? You can only do it in Natlin.
是角色的这个移动能力是不是要得到空前的这个变化？
对，其实你看，
Like
就是之前
these guys need to include a global movement ability that works for every character no matter where you are. Get rid of the stamina drain, unlimited sprints. Let us run up walls. Like, bro.
看到我们确实是在做这样的尝试。
哎，我看到还有玩家问到啊，说那个前瞻彩蛋里面那个
Or give us a pet that allows us to do like what Mulan does. Like I don't know. Like give us a pet that allows the movement ability. Like give us something.
其实是算
You know what I mean? Like
我觉得呢，就像刚才我说的一样，其实这些新角色的行为模式
Like
是融入
all these things that they're implementing for the movement just seems like another reason for you to spend money to get these characters. So it doesn't feel like
道具的话呢，感觉有点。
他应该是伙伴才对。
对，应该是伙伴。
这个我感觉我已经感受到了啊。那么我们问完这个第一个问题，我感觉鸡哥还可以啊，鸡哥还可以，游刃有余啊。那我们再看看这边啊，提过一点更难的问题啊。
Once again, I'm gonna kind of skip the yapping.
操作这些龙，进行探索。
I'm trying to be careful about what I'm skipping though, because I might talk about something interesting.
OK， 那
But I don't want to sit here listening to them yap about nonsense for 2 hours.
是如何设计的？对啊，他提到说，在我们 PV 的末尾是有一个飞行的龙。这个其实稍微。
Can we like are those Pokemon? Can we collect them?
今天是干货，干货。
那其实就是包括这条飞行的龙在内啊，纳塔所有的玩家看到的这种不同形态的龙，他们各自都会有一套独特的探索机制。那这个探索机制呢，和刚才这个问题里面我们提及的包括纳塔的角色。他们之间也会有一些息息相关的设计点。
So they're like Pokemon, we can collect them, and then in turn we can use them for some type of movement.
好像可以操作这些龙，进行探索。
Okay, so we can control them.
我们通过某种方式。
Once again, that's a good idea, but like you can't make it not specific to Natlin. That's all I'm saying. Make it global.
其实我想说的是
But like as soon as we leave Natlin, that ability is useless. There needs to be a global movement ability that you can use for any character wherever you are. Like, don't get me wrong, that's interesting and that's cool. That is interesting and that's cool. That is pretty cool. You can turn into like these Pokemon, and that's actually interesting. But the fact that it's region locked to fucking Natlin and you can't use it anywhere else, it's like, what's the point, right? At the very least, they should let you like. They should let you like keep one of them in like your quick swap menu. Keep one of them, and then you can use it outside of Natlin, but like you just can't switch it because you're not in Natlin, right? So like if you switch, if you collect the rock dinosaur that lets you go underground, right? They should make it where they let you keep it as like a gadget in like your inventory, and you can use it anywhere outside of Natlin. You just can't switch it because you need to be in Natlin to switch the Pokemon, right? At the very least, do something like that, because all of these like movement abilities that they're so excited to do is all region locked to Natlin. So it's like it's gonna be interesting for like the first week or two, but then after that, it's like, what's the point?
不能让小老号闲着啊！我们在做问卷调查的时候啊，有超过30%的玩家提到我们整个纳塔的这个世界观啊，就是大家都想了解，比如说纳塔的这个设计的这个灵感是从哪里来啊，包括说我们在纳塔里面非常多
Now, I want to give you guys all my luck, because if I can't win the 50-50, I hope at the very least you can. And I hope you find your own true meaning on your own journey in Genshin Impact.
Yeah, the meaning. Yeah, I did find that meaning, and the meaning was the uninstall button.
感谢他的这个提问啊。那接着他的提问呢，我就简单说一说，就是火之国。那火在纳塔呢有着独一无二的实用的意义。除了我们普通的那种火之外，纳塔还存在着广泛存在着一种名为燃素的物质。
Phlogiston? What the fuck is phlogiston?
每一种呢都有很独特的妙用。这一点呢，我觉得旅行者
Am I even saying that wrong? What the fuck?
就能自己亲身体验到了。
那在纳塔，其实大家可以把燃素认知为一种纳塔独有的高阶的火元素的呈现形式。它有时候可能是能源，有的时候又可能作为一种战斗当中的策略资源。那当然，除了战斗方面的价值和探索方面价值以外呢，它本身也有很重要的精神层面的一些意义。
火就是纳塔的精神图腾嘛。
对，
就像我们纳塔的最核心的建筑物地标圣火竞技场。
几乎有这个50%的这个问卷啊，都提到了这个火神啊。相信那个旅行者们啊，都很好奇，说火神是有什么样的性格？
What kind of personality does a Pyro Archon have? I would assume because fire and Nation of War, I would say she's stubborn, probably headstrong, probably fist first, ask questions later, something around that, something like that, probably.
火神一同经历怎样的故事？
火神嘛，我们简单来说，他就是纳塔人的领袖，就是纳塔所有战士里面的最强人、最强者。 那火神率领着纳塔战士们
And she is probably gonna be the only, if not one of 2 characters I will get for Natlan, because I'm sitting on a guarantee and I'm using it for the Pyro Archon. It's gonna be really tough for me to skip. Like I said, I said it a few times. It's gonna be really tough for me to skip that Sasuke guy, because he actually looks pretty interesting. But like, I want the Pyro Archon, bro. Nothing beats a hot woman for me.
们迎接了无数的战争，也夺得了无数场胜利。 无论面对怎样的敌人，火神的火焰从来没有暗淡过半分。就是对于纳塔人来说啊，还有纳塔的龙，只要跟随着火神，他们就可以战胜任何胆敢侵犯纳塔的敌人。它就像是一轮永不落下的太阳，在它的照耀之下，所有的迷茫和不安都会被驱除。那么，当我们的旅行者啊，到我们的纳塔和火神马维卡相遇的时候，再和他一起踏入战场，想必一定会体会到。 马维卡的热情，感受到他的光芒和温度。
Yeah, but we're probably not going to meet her until 5.2.
我觉得大家很快就能够体会到他所拥有的那种和他的力量相匹配的那种王者一样的那种自信了。
对对，我印象特别深刻，因为我看我们纳塔前传短片的时候啊，看到当火神马维卡走出来之后，充满了这个自信啊。
对对对。
前面聊了这么多啊，我看我们还有2个特别有意思的问题啊，那也请2位来一起来看看。
All right, once again, skipping forward. Don't really care about this shit. No, that's the first code. That I will maybe not use. I don't even know.
可能有一位小姑娘了，她可能不太敢。
Okay, so now they're talking about the characters. Let's go. Kachina. I think she's 4-star, no?
攻击敌人。那它同样也可以把冲天转转当做一个单独的战斗单位进行召唤，那么它也会独立的产生颜元素伤害。
So her drill fights
划定一个
off field
一样的领域。那在这个领域里面呢，其实冲天转转也会获得一些强化的能力。除了
she can hop in her drill. That's actually pretty funny. And she's Geo.
有一些
That's gonna be a hard sell.
那么他熟悉大塔的当地区域，也就是说，他可以在玩家探索过程中，在旅行者的小地图上显示纳塔区域特产的位置。
哦，特产雷达。
没错，而且他在去和纳塔的一部分采集物交互的时候呢，还会去恢复全队的体力。
这也算是4星角色。
But that movement ability might be enough for people to get her. Plus she's 4-star, so I guess that makes it kind of easier. I'm not entirely sure.
在纳塔的魔神任务，也就是
they got Mualani.
介绍的这位同伴就是来自流泉。
She's cute. Oh, she's cute.
用卡奇娜她自己的话来说，在遇到马达尼之前啊，她都不知道这个世界上有这么好的人，还有这么多好玩的事情。那作为流泉之众的成员呢，马拉尼她酷爱各类水上运动，比如说游泳、跳水、冲浪，还有沙滩排球。但比起自己玩的开心，她更享受和大家一起度过美妙的时光。无论是她作为水上用品商店的店主呢，还是她作为一个新生代的向导当中的一个佼佼者。
Don't care what she do.
也可以看到马拉尼是一位使用水元素的 法器。
She's a catalyst wielder. Oh, I didn't.
她是一位法
I
器
didn't realize that. I'm gonna keep it
会
real.
搭乘一个叫莎莎冲浪板的这样的一个水上用品来提升自己在地面和水面上的。
I won't lie, that shark is actually really interesting.
本身是一个攻击节奏可能不那么快的角色，但是因为它很灵活，它可以利用自己的身法为自己接下来。
I'm not even honestly. I'm not even looking at what they do.
一些优势。
Like I'm not even reading the text of like what they do. I'm just looking at the combat and just guessing.
并没有产生一些很强的效果，但是在之后马拉尼主动发起的攻击当中，这些行为会给他提供非常大的注意。
Yeah, so she looks like she locks onto enemies, then we use her skill.
得到更大的优势。
And her ultimate, that's a pretty sick animation. I won't lie, that's a pretty nice animation.
导弹迸射出一个非常绚丽的涂鸦，就大家也看到纳塔有很多涂鸦性质的。
I'm guessing like just a gigantic shark bomb. That's what I'm assuming the ultimate is. Nah, Kanish. This is honestly, I think this dude will sell more than Mualani, which is actually a bold claim for me. I just think his comment looks a lot more interesting. Like I actually think for the first time this dude would actually sell more. Like a dude will sell more than the female. That's just what I think. That's honestly, I think it's because his playstyle looks very interesting to me. That's complete, like, if I know gacha games, Mualani's still gonna sell more. But I do think even if it's a very, very, like, very far chance, I do think this guy might actually sell a little bit more than Mualani.
利落，多年的野外生活的经验赋予他制服各种野兽和恶龙的方法，同时他也是少数能在归火盛宴巡礼中多次取胜的人。
跟基尼奇这样的人一样啊，就玄牧人这个部落里，
And I won't lie, he might be
人都喜欢挑战极限。
Like I'm really trying hard to like convince myself to skip him because his gameplay looks very interesting. But I want the Pyro Archon, bro.
他身边其实有一个很奇怪的。
But I mean, the Pyro Archon won't be till like 5.2, probably. So I guess I could use my guarantee on him and then just save for the Pyro Archon.
那这位自称伟大圣龙的库胡勒阿乔，我们大家都称呼他阿乔吧，和基尼奇是几乎形影不离的。
阿乔，我感觉他的画风跟其他
No, yeah, it's Digimon.
那你说长相这样奇特的阿乔，他是不是性格感觉也很奇怪？我感觉他在之前的影片里面体现出来的那个感觉是挺
That's pretty funny.
确实，就是阿乔和基尼奇可以说是完全不一样的性格。阿乔的性格特别恶劣，而且大部分时间他都在和基尼奇斗嘴。那么这样的龙伙伴确实也会为基尼奇他自己招致的一些非议。
That thing is a dragon.
就是基尼奇也不是很在意。
Nuvile was not kidding when he said the dragons come in different forms.
他总是一个怎么说呢？意志很坚定，目标很清晰，他就是完成自己的
Anyways, don't care. What does he do?
会发动一些
继承了古名的秘文呢，旅行者们都可以通过
Now we get a story quest too.
玄牧
Interesting.
人的任务，然后得到进一步的解答。
那同样也轮到我来介绍一下基尼奇的战斗技能了。那大家也看到了，他是一个擅长极限运动的这样的一个少年，所以在战斗当中，他
Bro, he's straight up using the grapple from Wuthering Waves.
通过元素战技进行快速的移动。
And he'd be sliding around like this dude. He looks like he's straight out of Kingdom Hearts. Like the way he fights. Like anyone who's played Kingdom Hearts 2 or Birth by Sleep, it looks similar to that.
像手炮一样的这样的一个技能叫做回裂灌灵炮，感觉是个很中二的名字。对，他瞄准的敌人发出强力的一击。 而他释放元素爆发的时候呢，在他身边这个好像性格很恶劣的圣龙阿乔就会解放自己的力量，释放吐息来摧毁眼前的敌人。
That's actually, bro. That's actually like really. I like the style. I actually like that
在
style.
纳塔的大地上也会具备什么样的能力？
哇，这也太好了吧！就是我们
然后我们把这种机制和纳塔本土的一些
Oh shit, they all glow. Why they
我
glow?
已经就预见到，就他能够很快加入玩家的队伍，成为大家的助力了。这三位角色身上会有特殊的纹路和怎么说特效，很有一些纳塔的风格，就像周身有火焰在燃烧一样的感觉。
那这种设计呢，其实也是我们在纳塔角色身上所尝试的一种新机制。然后我们把这种机制和纳塔本土的一些世界观
Damn, yeah. Why they all glowing?
称之为夜魂加持。
Night Soul's
那纳塔
Blessing.
的角色会利用这种叫夜魂。
Bro, I won't lie, bro. The characters in Mondstadt and Liyue got fucked. They really got fucked. Even Inazuma, they got fucked hard. Fontaine characters have the Numa and Uzia shit. Natlan has this fucking glow in the dark shit. Like, bro, the characters from Natlan, no, the characters from like Mondstadt, Liyue, and even Inazuma are boring as shit. They don't have all these extra shit.
加持的状态，在战斗中充分发挥它的作用。
这种能力我就接过话茬，是通过我们被称为一种叫做燃速刻录的仪式来激发的。借助一种古老的仪式啊，在纳塔地区神之眼的持有者。
And the ley lines. So now the people who have visions now can just talk to the ley lines.
这个大灵听起来好像是什么部族的监视者，或者像部族的一个
图腾和信仰这样的。
哦，原来如此。那也就是说，有了夜魂加持这种全新概念的加入，会导致纳塔会有解答了。我相信啊，除了刚才介绍得到这些新朋友啊。
Yeah, let's hope the Pyro Traveler isn't as dog shit as the Hydra one.
这样的一个视频，
对，
他们都会在魔神任务中登场吗？
对，也请期待就我们的队长和火神这两位强者对强者之间，他们会擦出怎样的火花？
Oh, so they're actually gonna fight in the release Arc Conquest. We're not gonna have to wait till 5.4 before that happens.
耶尼主的希特拉利还有欧洛伦等等。 他也会在后续的版本中陆续与各位旅行者
That Geo girl, oh god.
在介绍完角色
That Geo girl is gonna be a hard skip for me too.
我们鸡哥揭晓一下角色活动祈愿的具体安排吧。
终于到了大家万众5.0版
Okay,
的
so
第一阶段。
Okay, so this is phase 1. Oh, Kazuha. Okay, damn. So Mualani and I swear Kazuha just had a rerun, no? Or am I crazy? I don't even remember.
上半段我们的马拉尼和风
Like not long ago. I feel like was it like 4.5? Whatever. I feel like Kazuha didn't had a rerun not too long ago. I feel like this could have been someone else, but whatever.
都将会迎来概率 up， 然后卡奇娜呢，它也会出现在第一阶段的2个活动起源当中，并且提升获取概率。而在卡池的下半期呢，将会迎来基尼奇。
Then Kinishi and Raiden Shogun. Wow.
哎，旅行者们可
That's a banner.
此外呢，全新5星双手剑山王长
Bang of the Mountain. That's probably for Kinish, and then that's for Mualani.
系活动起源中。 同时，纳塔地区也新增了5把
new forgeables makes sense. New forgeable weapons.
寻找阿龙进行兑换。
那在接下来的前瞻的一系列的活动当中，我们会推出一个名为“出发火之国”的 H5网页活动。那参与这个网页活动呢，旅行者不但能够直观的了解到即将上线的新内容，还能在
Do you get the weapon?
直接通过这个 H5的玩法。
Oh, so you can get 3 of the forgeable weapons in the web event. Interesting. Still not gonna do it because I could probably just do the forgeable. I could probably just forge them in game.
更多的活动详情。那除了刚才说的全新的武器以外呢，5.0版本更新以后啊
，new artifacts. Obsidian Codex, Scroll of the Hero of the Cinder City. I wish they would tell us what they did, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. They look interesting. This one looks sick as fuck. This looks like some City of Atlantis bullshit. This looks cool.
也可以在纳塔挑战全新的诸圣秘境来获取这2套圣遗物。那我一口气讲了这么多，应该没有漏掉什么吧？我觉得。
那就是我们的新角色，然后我们的。
I just noticed the way it's just gone.
就到此为止，告一段落了。
没错。
那么我也圆满完成了今天的任务啊！那我也要追随大伟哥。
No, he's just out too.
所以说大伟哥今天台上就只剩我一个人了吗？
你可以自己想办法呀。
啊，我自己想办法吗？好，那我就先不说了，我待会儿去邀请一下我的小伙伴们，然后来现场来撑面子。行，那请大家拭目以待。
See those people with the Tapetlosaurs? They're from my tribe. I come from the children of Echoes. We're known for our mining skills. The Tapetlosaurs are our friends and coworkers too.
Oh no, this isn't Mualani. This is forgot her name. The drill girl.
And that means my tribe has all the best jewelers. When we find a really special gemstone, we use it to decorate our weapons or jewelry. Oh, also, if you have time, you should come watch one of our dance-offs. They're super fun.
Yeah, apparently they break in this game. Bro, they should have put this dude or this girl in the Olympics other than that Australian bitch. You know, they should have put these characters in the fucking Olympics instead of fucking that girl fucking.
The other contestants we just saw are from the people of the Springs. That's right. We live alongside the Kaholosaurus. Our tribe is a really awesome vacation.
So yeah, I'm guessing this is Mualani.
Are covered in lava.
I don't really care about this. lore.
Those idiots have a bigger death wish than you!
Extreme sports are popular in my tribe. Don't worry, the Yunkasaurs will protect them.
其实我们在之前的介绍里也有谈到说，纳塔的地貌环境啊，其实也跟
Okay, what else are we talking about here? What's going on
接
here?
着刚才那个聂叶龙的话题啊，我觉得我必须要为他说句公道话。虽然这只聂叶龙它又贪吃，体型又
What in the
大，
fuck?
确实也困在一个地方
Bro,
出不来。
is
但是
that
呢
Lizzo?
它实际上是聂叶龙当中非常古老的一只。那你就会
Why are we fighting Lizzo?
我们旅行者到底用什么方式来对付他们呢？那这一点确实老杨刚才说的有道理啊，就是他确实贪吃，所以旅行者们呢在跟他对战的过程中，可以找到一些对付他的弱点，比如说他喜欢
导览，还有前往提瓦特各处打卡的。
Yeah, it's a new events. Skipping these events don't really care too much.
我感觉我下面有种。
Yeah, these are just events. I don't really care about these.
这什么？这么厚就有更多的原石吗？
没错啊。
那还有提到一点是无。
What's happening here?
这什么？这么厚吗？
Michael， 你真不知道吗？
真不知道。
别慌，别慌，别慌。那我们就带入 Michael 的视角，我们和旅行者们一起来一条
And so that is in this version one by one. Okay, perfect. We're getting to something else that's important. Let's get into it. Genshin 5.0, the travelers will complete our conquest flyer present and subscription, and we get 500 primos.
活动界面直接领取额外
Not
的
bad.
500原石。
刚刚说到的是完成主线就有更多的原石吗？
没错啊。
那。 还有提到一点是5.0版本期间才有，那是只有5.0才有吗？
那可不是了，在接下来的5.0、5.1和5.3版本，也就是我们的主线重要篇章发布的这些版本，都可以拿到这样的限时奖励，也就是有更多的
bonus 500 primo gems
原石哦。
我感觉还是有一些吸引力哦。
我刚才有讲到魔神任务啊，那接下来我当然要去讲一讲传说任务了。 在后续的新角色
Will there come new characters where they appear as tribal chronicles or story quests?
出现他们的故事的时候，只要玩家在
As long as the player experiences this quest in the corresponding version, they'll receive additional
就可以
rewards.
获得额外的奖励了。
那具体有哪些奖励？
这些奖励包含额外的原石，以及还有对应角色突破等级2和突破等级3所需要的所有培养材料哦。我们就拿5.0版本的马拉妮来举例子。 首先我们会有
First test run event.
马拉妮可以突破等级1，对不
Such
对？
a phase 1, right?
然后因为马拉妮有
It says Marley's tribal chronicles. Travelers will gradually receive level up materials needed for phases 2 and 3.
就是说，接下来他还会陆续获得突破。
I mean that's good. Makes grinding less tedious.
不用付出任何的额外努力，
Sure,
他就能直接
Yeah, that's pretty decent.
那说明现在养新角色的这个培养压力就一下子下来了。
没错。 这样也是能够为我们的新老玩家第一次接触到新角色的时候，就是能铺平很多原先遇到的阻碍。
但是对于
I have a solution for all of it. Just decrease the refresh time for the resin. Instead of making 8 minutes, make it like 5 or 4 and you're good. and this becomes a non-issue.
新加入的这些旅行者，他们好像不能立刻赶到纳塔，对于他们 有什么样的安排？
那 Michael， 你的意思是说，假如我是一个初来乍到的旅行者，
对的，
我没有办法第一时间体会到这些任务，那我就拿不到对应的原始奖励了。
是的，
这一点我们当然也都考虑到了。所以在后面呢，我们也开放了一个新的功能，是主线快速开启功能。在5.0版本更新以后，只要完成了璃月的主线魔神任务，并且达到了冒险等级28级，就可以直接在活动界面开启纳塔主线剧情了。
那太好了。 就是之前还有一些朋友会问我
，So they can just go straight from Liyue to Natlet. Wouldn't that affect continuity? They can just go straight from Liyue to Natlet. Just skip Inazuma, Sumeru, Fontaine. Just go straight to Natlan. Wouldn't that affect continuity and the storytelling? I feel like that's kind of. I mean, sure. I guess for the event, or they could just make those rewards permanent. So that way they don't have to do this. Why not just make the rewards permanent and not limited times? So that way they don't have to fuck up the continuity of the story and skip 3 years worth of stories to go to Natlan. Like I feel like it's
入坑原神最好，那我觉得就是现在了。
I feel like it's just creating another issue with that problem.
快速开启的这个功能在后续版本也会陆续开启。
那让我再追问一下吧，之前忙碌在外的一些旅行者， 或许会返回到提瓦特大陆再看一看。那对于我们这些回归的老朋友，是不是也应该有些表示啊？
I mean, Stellar Reunion?
原神原先的版本里面有一个针对
Yeah, I just got that because I haven't touched this game in like a month.
对，那么在 5.0 版本呢，我们对星之归还的奖励也做了一定的调整。除了原本的原始奖励以外呀，还有一些长期没有回归到提瓦特的旅行者们。那这些旅行者呢，还会
Oh, they're gonna get a 10 pull?
星之归还活动中领取至多
I feel like that should have always been the case, but you know.
对。
Yeah, but you know they put it in now.
参考后续的官方公告。
Nice change. I'm not gonna be a complete piece of shit. It's a nice change.
新玩家跟老朋友都照顾到了，
没错。
那像我这种一直坚守在提瓦特旅程一线的旅行者，我们也提了很多的优化意见跟想法。那有没有针对我们的一些内容呢？
那当然了，我们一直在强调，其实原神的开发组啊，一直在持续的关注。
No, you don't. Stop lying. You don't listen to us.
我还有更多的调整和优化，就是针对玩家的反馈所做出的。
You're doing this because of Wuthering Waves.
更新以后呢
Stop lying. You're doing this because of Wuthering Waves.
对应区域特产的野外采集选项，我不知道大家有没有
Especially I don't know if you've noticed. There's always been a view.
只可观看、不可点击的野
Yeah,
外。
and people have been bitching about this since like version 1.0.
只要你点击了这个选项
Yeah, for some reason you're putting it in now. Why?
这些区域特产的采集地点了。
Like, just be real. You're doing this because of Wuthering Waves. It's a good change. It's a nice quality of life. I'm not lying. Like, I'm not trying to be a complete piece of shit. It's a nice quality of life. That is a very nice quality of life. It does make everything a lot easier, and it makes it so that I don't have to go to the fucking interactive map to do this shit. But you're doing this because of Wuthering Waves. Stop lying. You don't read our shit.
我们也针对这样的一个反馈做了一些调整。在 5.0 版本更新以后呢，我们特定的一些怪物的材料掉率也会获得提升。
Yes, the samurai and the fucking specters. Like everyone else was fine. I don't know why the drop rates were so bad for these
看到我
things.
们视频上面的一些掉落素材的对比啊，
好明显。
对，当然如果只是提升，
I don't know why the drop rates were so bad because it's like
大地的一个需求啊。
now they're actually pretty good.
我们还推出了另外一个功能，我们推出了开放世界等级
World
的
level 9. Oh shit, they're doing world level 9.
等级9吗？
没错。 那大家会想啊，世界等级9会不会非常困难？
No, well, this game's easy as fuck. Stop lying.
它可以很轻松的挑战世界
World level, they could go to world level 10 and it wouldn't be
它
that
会
bad,
获得
that big a deal.
掉落奖励。我必须要强调一下，这些掉落奖励呢，也包含首领敌人在内。
等等，让我捋一捋。那就是说，刚刚世界等级提升后的这个增加材料的掉落，以及包括整体的这个怪物掉落的这个内容的增加，两个效果
That's very good.
是叠加的吗？
没错，这两个效果是完美叠加的。所以 Michael 你的理解能力很强啊！
哇，真那有点不得了啊
！Michael 你已经听到这里了
，not impressive necessary.
不觉得？
那这样吧，我还有一些痛点，就我必须要今天就替玩家去说，圣遗物。 我也一直觉得应该优化。
Oh yeah.
那你们有安排吗？
But how are they going to do the art? How are they going to optimize the artifacts? They're not going to give us loadouts, are they? It's not like people have been asking for that for the last 4 years.
啊，那当然了，就是圣遗物啊，我觉得大家这么多年下来啊，对于原神的圣遗物
Oh yeah, what are those 2 points? Please tell us. What are those 2 things you have to complain about?
第一个点叫圣遗物转狗粮，第二个点叫一个极品圣遗物的胚子，我们
They only got one of them right. My God, I don't understand, bro. I'm not even one of the people who's been complaining about artifact loadouts. I actually don't even care if they don't put it in the game because all of my characters, they all have their own specific loadout. So I don't even care if they don't put artifact loadouts. But I'm not the main player base. Majority of people are saying, "Yo, give artifact loadouts." And for some reason, they don't do it. I don't know why. They're like, "Yeah." These people have been complaining about 2 main things about the artifacts and didn't mention any of them. Didn't mention the things that people are actually complaining about. Oh my gosh. I will say probably the only one that they got remotely right was the specific stat, because I think people have been complaining about that since Honkai Star Rail came out, because they do that in Honkai Star Rail. So like, why the fuck don't we have this in Genshin? But I feel like, yeah, that is fair. But the other one with the whole fodder, nobody's bitching about that. Nobody's complaining about that.
先说圣遗物分解的事情啊，旅行者们在分解圣遗物之前，不是只能分解出摩拉吗？那么这一次啊，我们分解圣遗物之后，可以将它转化为圣遗物的经验素材了。也就是说，大家不用再担心说不舍得分解这些圣遗物而占大家的背包空间了。
哎，我以前就是因为有一些生命词条跟防御词条，不知道应不应该把它拿掉，所以我一直都存着。 我的背包是一直满的状态。
对，然后存着的时候呢，你又不太愿意把它直接换成摩拉。
对，万一后面有角色要用到，那对吧？我也不知道。
没错。好，那刚才 Michael 其实提了一个很重要的问题啊，就是他如果到了关键的时候，却又没有办法为后续的角色获取对应的圣遗物。就会感觉自己很矛盾，对不对？
对的，
那么除了圣遗物转化为培养材料以外呢，我们还推出了第二个很重磅的功能，叫做祝圣之霜。
Sanctifying Elixir. What is this?
听起来有点厉害。
这个名字听起来很厉害，它的功能其实更厉害。旅行者们可以通过使用祝圣之霜来兑换指定词条的圣遗物。
This is basically Hawkeye's. Oh, wait.
这个指定。
Oh, wait.
主词条的属性种类。
So you can also hold up. That's actually pretty okay. That's actually pretty big. So you can also pick the substats as well.
很厉害，它的功能其实更厉害。旅行者们可以通过使用祝圣之霜。
Oh, that actually makes life so much. Actually, I won't lie. That actually like is pretty big. That's actually pretty massive. I mean, the loadouts still need to happen, but this is actually because if it was just the main stat, I'd be like, okay, that's standard. Honkai Star does that. That's fair. Even Zenless Zone Zero does that too, so that's fair. But even in this, you can do 2 substats as well, so that's actually pretty massive. Oh, actually, plus, hold up, wait. They just showed the new artifact set. Let's read this. Let's actually read what it does. This is the new set. Let's read what it does. Okay. 2-piece set. While the equipment character is in Night Soul's Blessing and is on the field, 15%. 1 Night Soul point. The career increases by 40% for 6 seconds. Holy shit. But this is definitely specific to Natlan characters. No one other than Natlan characters can use this.
双来兑换指定词条的圣遗物。
指定词条吗？
没错。这个指定词条不仅能够指定
So that's actually pretty massive. I won't lie, that's pretty big.
2个副词条的属性，
副词条也能？
没错。
那我的双爆岂不是？
对，跟你想的一样。5.0 版本的诸圣之霜呢，大家可以
How do you get the sanctifying elixir?
已经升级的圣遗物，或者说探索纳塔的大世界，或者说解锁我们的珍珠纪行，达到指定的等级来获取。
Oh, so it's gonna be in the battle
刚
pass.
才我们是不是有提到
I mean, that's fair.
邮件奖励
啊？对。
所以在周年庆的邮件奖励
Oh yeah, you're gonna give us some more foul, some more drumsticks.
没错。关于诸圣
Don't fuck up this year's anniversary, Genshin.
后续也可以参照游戏内的相关指引。我知道之前一直也有旅行者吐槽啊，觉得我们季行奖励的很多物品我已经用不上了，包括可能我已经溢出的锻造用魔矿，包括可能我在某个国家的角色呢，他们的天赋等级已经都养满了，对吧？但是你还在持续给我提供这个国家的天赋，是不是感觉很尴尬？
是的。
那么从5.0 版本开始呢，我们的季行奖励也会进行调整。首先是在季行开始的时候，旅行者们就可以从这4种养成资源中任选其中3种，作为本次季行可获取的奖励。也就是说，你可以通过自己的需求来查漏补缺了。此外呢，如果旅行者们解锁了珍珠季行或者珍珠之歌，达到对你还在持续给我提供这个国家的天赋，是不是感觉很尴尬？
是的。
那么从5.0 版本开始呢，我们的季行奖励也会进行调整。首先是在季行开始的时候，
First, when the battle pass period ends or begins, travelers can choose 3 out of 4 materials as rewards. Ah, okay, so you can choose which ones you need the most.
也就是说，你可以通过自己的需求来查漏补缺了。此外呢，如果旅行者们解锁了珍珠纪行
Okay, that's pretty nice quality of life. I won't lie.
等级之后，我们原本指定国家。
Thank you. This is actually what I've been saying. Like, what the fuck? I've been collecting talent level up materials for characters. I like all my Samerica characters are all the Samerica characters I have that I want are all leveled up fine. I keep getting these fucking guide to admonition because I'm just like, I don't know, because I don't need anything else. It's like, oh my god. But thank you. This is nice. Now we can actually pick the nation that we want.
它的角色天赋培养素材会变成能够让旅行者自由选择任意国家的角色天赋培养素材。
等等，基哥，你现在说的真的是原神吗？
包括你还记不记得我们的旅行者为了去提升我们队伍的体力上限， 他必须得把蒙德和璃月的齐天神像供奉至满级，对不对？你觉得这个问题该不该解决？
对啊，不然
So they're going to increase the stamina.
直接到了纳塔，或者说体验其他的国度，他就体力值就没有办法涨了。
没错。
How about instead of increasing the stamina, just make sprinting unlimited when not in combat? How about we just do that? Like, why is that such an like? Oh my god!
既然我们做了主线快速开启，那么一定要把相关的所有的细节都优化到底。从5.0版本更新开始，旅行者们就可以通过供奉任意区域的七天神像来增加自己的体力值上限了。与此同时呢，从纳塔开始，纳塔的七天神像、纳塔的地灵龛，还有类似像枫丹入境泉这样的纳塔独有的供奉系统，也将会提供更多的原始奖励。我帮大家算了一下啊，上述
So now in the shrines of the depths will have 80 primos. How much did they have before? I think 50.
居然又多了10抽，
没错。
哇，我感觉我现在也有一点动力要去探索。
But you see Genshin. Primo gems should not be the motivation to explore the open world. We should be exploring the open world because the world has things to do in it, right? Don't get me wrong. Another 10 pulls from exploring the world is actually like. Well, depending on how big Natlin is, I feel like maybe they could have stretched it to 20. Depending on how big Natlin is, but in all fairness, they're upgrading it to get another 10 pull through exploring, which is fine. I'd say that's pretty all right. With how big Natlin will be, I feel like maybe they could stretch it to 20, but that's just neither here nor there. That's me being picky. But I feel like the point should stand that like people should explore their open world, not to scrape every primo gem they can get from it, but because there's shit to do in it. That's why, right? Like I feel like that should be the motivation for people to explore the open world, not to get as many primos as they can.
大世界了，结束了吧？
你希不希望？你希不希望这个福利结束？
你这个眼神有点不对，你意思是还有吗？
你看我手卡已经用完了呀。
是啊。
那当然是。
你还给我留了。
我还留有后手。
Now so there's more, okay.
你要知道啊，或者我们的旅行者大家要知道，一般节目的高潮啊都要留到后面的，所以到迄今为止我都还没有收到重量级的信息。
The most heavyweight? What do you mean most heavyweight?
完全没有跟我说过。有这些东西啊
So this is like the big. This is like where he pulls out the. It's like what? This is where he whips out his dick. He's like, "Oh, bitch, suck it. This is what we doing." Like he's about to big dick us. Like what's going on?
去安排由 Michael 自己去抽一张。
那我先抽这个吧。
先抽这个对不对？你确定？
确定。
OK， 好。刚才啊，我们有一位朋友说到过。希望他能够把玩家歪小保底的不好的运气都转到他身上，对吧？我们也很佩服这位旅行者的勇气。但是接下来我要公布的这一项福利，可以些微的分担一下这位旅行者的负担。Michael， 你想不想替各位旅行者先体验一下
？What's he talking about？
那我就替各位旅行者先验验货了啊。
好，那么麻烦我们的工作人员。好，谢谢。好 ，Michael 试试看。
Wait, wow, damn. Got it at 110 pull. Talk about not scripted. Anyways, what the fuck? 38. What the? Dude's a fucking whale. What the fuck is this shit?
好，谢谢。好 ，Michael 试试看。
这个
What the fuck was that?
特效怎么跟之前的不一样了呀？不会是我欧皇附体了吧？
这其实是我们在5.0版本的
mechanic added to Genshin event wishes in 5.0. Okay.
起源当中新加入的一个
What the fuck was that? Capturing radiance. What is this?
我给你们解释一下，也就是当玩家
It's when the 50-50 that the players often mention occurs. There's a chance to encounter the Capturing Radiance event.
到来的时候，有概率会遇到捕获明光事件。当这次事件出现的时候
When this event appears, the results of the pull will definitely be the promotional 5-star. So isn't that just winning the 50-50? Oh, let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook.
为当期的 UP 5星角色。
但是我比较好奇啊，这个事件会挤占以前的 大小保底的概率吗？
哎，知道你就会这么问，我相信旅行者们也非常关心这样一个问题。那么捕获关键就关键在它只是单纯。
But can you fucking okay? Capturing rates only increases the chance of pulling the current promotional character when it's a 50-50. So it can only happen when it's a 50-50. How much? So the capturing rates increases the probability. How does it increase the probability? Like what does it do?
小保底抽中当期 UP 的机会，并不会影响这个游戏其他所有的概率规则。也就是说，你简单理解为
it just increases the chance of pulling the current promotional character. That's all. Okay, but how much though? Like what is the how does it increase the probability? Like what is it like? How does it work? What are the mechanics of it? Like what do we? How can we? Is it just at random? Because if that's the case, then isn't that just winning the 50-50?
我们抽中当期 UP 的概率提高了，就这么简单。
这个消息还是蛮爆的。
Like, is this something you build up to? Like, what is it like? Am I crazy?
更详细的信息会在后续的官方公告和游戏内的概率公式详情给大家一一说明。
Okay, they're gonna explain it somewhere else. Whatever.
Michael, 你觉得这个消息都不算爆炸性消息是吗？
I mean, it's pretty massive, but like, it will help if you actually explained how it works. But whatever.
既然你都这么问了，我只能说，确实它是这3个消息中最不爆炸的一个。我们再试试武器神助复形。
Oh, now we're going to the weapon banner. Okay.
记得先定轨哦。
哎，不对吧？这个定轨。
Oh, so now it's only 1 instead of 2. So you can still lose. So now they made it lose 1 50-50 instead of 2. Oh wow, it's not like people have been bitching about this for 3 years.
数字好像有点问题。
哎，哪个数字有问题啊？
这怎么变成了1呀？
你并没有看错。从 5.0 版本更新开始，我们的神助复形起源，也就是武器时，它的定轨上限会从2调整到1。
不会吧？
哎，什么不会吧？
以我对策划的印象，我觉得事情不会那么简单。你们肯定会从。
I mean, it's better. I won't lie, it is better, but it's not compared. It's nothing compared to Wuthering Waves. Because Wuthering Waves, you're guaranteed the weapon. There's no chance of losing the 50-50. You're guaranteed the weapon, and they could have just done that for this as well. But still, no, still have to make it 50-50. Because with Wuthering Waves, like you're like it's 80 and you're guaranteed the weapon. So it's like for a fact, even if you go to hard pity, for a fact you're gonna get the weapon. With this, like, it's better. It's better. I won't lie, it is better because now it's just 1 50-50, and then you're guaranteed it, right? So it is better because it's 1 50-50, and you're guaranteed the weapon that you pick. So there's still not a chance of you losing to another weapon, right? So it is better than before, but like Wuthering Waves is still better than this.
别的地方把它抠回来的
啊！你看 Michael 的这个质问就非常的让我非常的有既视感啊！但是我还是得坦诚的跟大家讲，这一次武器的起源定轨，我们真的只是把它从2下调到了1，仅此而已。我们没有变动其他所有的原有的规则。我还有最后一条更劲爆的消息。还要跟 Michael 和各位旅行，
这个，你别吓我，我刚刚开玩笑的，我只是玩家的嘴替，我开个玩笑。
哎，我可没有在开玩笑，对吧？那这次我们确实是真诚的，想给大家再送上一次
Okay, and what is this amazing benefit?
到说，
没错。那么在今天呢，我在这里去公布我们这一次5.0前瞻节目的最后一条福利投放的消息，也就是从今年开始。每年
Oh, 5-star selector. Okay, this has been a long time coming. You know what's interesting? You know what's actually interesting about my account? What's so funny about my account? I have so many characters and so many 5-stars. I've lost so many 50-50s, but I don't have Chi-Chi. I have never lost a 50-50 and gotten Chi-Chi. I have everyone. I have like a Jean. I have like a C4 Jean. I have like a C1 Dea. I have a C2 Kuching. I have a C2 or C1 Diluc. I have a C2 Mona. And I don't even remember what my Tighnari is at. I think it's C0. But I don't have a Chi-Chi. I've never gotten a Chi-Chi. And I don't know why, but I'm not complaining because I don't think I would ever use her anyways.
原神的周年庆版本期间，我们都会向
You know what's actually I might piss some people off. I might actually go for Dea. Like when this comes in, I might actually go for Dea. Either Dea or Mona. Because I already have a C4 Gene. I don't care about getting more of her. Diluc, I'm never gonna use. I have Yoimiya, Hu Tao, Arlecchino, and the Power Archon soon. So Diluc, I couldn't give two shits about. Tighnari is whatever. Every time I feel like using Tighnari, I just use I'll hate them. And then I feel like I might go for Dea or Mona, mainly because I want to build Dea because I know I know she sucks, but I feel like it's another playstyle. She could be interesting. And then Mona because I want to find a reason to use Mona more. But other than that, other than these two, I don't think I would pick anyone else. Start from the Wanderlust, and I think they said this will refresh too. So I think they said from this point onward, like it'll during every anniversary. Okay, so this will come back every anniversary. I feel like they were like 2 years late on this, but it is what it is. Like, don't get me wrong, these changes are good. The changes are good, but I feel like people need to understand that this is only happening because of Wuthering Wave. You need to ask yourself this. They've had 2 to 3 years to do all of these changes and they never did. But as soon as Wuthering Waves comes out, a couple months after Wuthering Waves comes out, all of this just happens in the game. It's like you got to ask yourself, if Wuthering Waves didn't come out, would they be doing this? And I'm gonna say probably not.
所以不仅是一个自选的常驻5星，还是每年一个自选常驻5星吗？
对，你没有听错，是从
你确定吗？你在这里说了之后，不能反悔啊！很多人看到我们直播，
我说的很清楚，是从今年开始，每年原神的周年庆活动都会给大家这样一个自选常驻5星的机会，
而且我们的这个常驻池是一直加新角色的。
哎，没错。
Wow, they're gonna add more.
版本的推进啊，其实会有越来越多的角色加入到奔行世间起源当中。
Really?
也就是说，每年的这个福利也会随着版本的推进，它的选项会逐渐丰富起来。
Okay, who are they gonna add for Natlan? I'm gonna guess probably Mualani. If I were to guess, they're probably gonna put Mualani in the standard banner.
怎么样？你觉得这个福利？
我说实话，我鸡皮疙瘩都起来了。
But yeah, they said it here. They're gonna add more characters in the standard banner, which, honestly. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's good. But as for which characters, who knows? I actually don't know how they would choose which characters would go on the standard banner. But I do think that's a pretty good change. That's a pretty good change.
我真的有点懵啊，就是哇，我没想到今天的福利居然是这样的，我感觉。
Which, by the way, what happened to the other banner that they announced like 4.4 or 5? Fucking what was it? The Chronicled Wish, where if somebody didn't have a banner for like a really long time, they would have their own banner to make up for the lost time. What happened to that banner? They just did it once and never did it again. Like what?
你的心情还没有从刚才的这些消息中缓过来。
对，我确实有点没缓过来。
那我们给 Michael 一点冷静的时间啊。那我也想代表团队呢，跟大家去说几句。我们虽然是原神这个游戏的开发者，但同时我们也是原神的玩家。这一点一直从 1.0 开始，我都在不断的跟大家传达这样一个信息。那么玩家提出的一切的问题，我们作为玩家当然也都是感同身受的。是的，因为原神。接下来要走的路也很困难。
Let's make it be fair. Let's say he generally means what he says. Like I empathize with the players. When he says he empathizes with the players, he means CN, not global. CN he cares about. Global, fuck you guys.
希望它能够一直延伸下去。我们能够一直走下去，也离不开大家一直以来的持续关注和支持。
没错。
那么接下来就到了 Michael 的回合了。
虽然我觉得我们所准备的内容。不如刚刚的惊喜，但是我们准备的周年庆相关内容呢
？Let's move on. All right, that's the that's a nice art right there. I actually do like that, bro. I will lie. Zhang Li is drowning in puss right now. Every Archon is a fucking woman. Well, except for Nahida and Venti. Fuck, you got Raiden, Shogun, Mavwika, Nuvilet's, because Frina doesn't count because she's not an Archon anymore. He's drowning in puss.
真的 版本当中呢，这些事件将根据当期的3元素
this is
所对应的反应
Imaginarium
体系
Theater.
进行有效。
You know what sucks about the Imaginarium Theater? I feel like the Imaginarium Theater was like, it could have been good, but what the problem with Imaginarium Theater and Spiral Abyss is that Genshin's base combat is just not that intuitive. It's just not that good. And I'll make a video on this, but like Genshin's combat is like Genshin's base combat isn't good enough for these events. Because I feel like if Genshin had like Zen the Zone Zero's combat, these events would actually be pretty interesting. Like if Genshin had Zen the Zone Zero's combat on top of the elemental reaction system, then the end game would be pretty interesting.
清晰的策略引导，简单来讲就是你拿到简单的通过元素搭配来展开有效的进攻策略。这本来也是我们去设置每一期。
That's TCG. I don't give a fuck about.
更高难度的挑战者也会开启新。
I don't fuck about TCG. The fuck is this? So they can get black people to do the work for them, but they won't put black people in the game. How interesting. Oh my god. They'll put a black dude as the face of Nalin, but they won't put black people in the game. Oh my god. This is funny. Like look how diverse this orchestra is. But in the game, fuck that. Oh man, that's just funny to me. Anyways, as much as I appreciate the singing in the orchestra, I'm probably gonna skip this.
有趣内容
啊，我先说规划的问题吧。在此之前，我想提个题外话，就是在到期版本上线的那一年，我记得有一个海外媒体的朋友有问我一个问题，说这一年的开发感受，如果用一个词来概括的话，你觉得什么样的词最合适？那当时我其实用了一个词叫进化。这个词不光是指我们整个团队为了去做更多原先从未体验过的内容所做出的个人努力，所做出的团队的进化。另一方面，其实也是直到今天大家看到的像纳塔这样的内容，也是我们这个进化之路上的小步。那每年我们都会努力的做出一些让大家眼前一亮的有新概念的内容呈现给大家。那刚才大家也有问，在故事上我们有没有什么长线规划？我们会在未来的旅途上遇到更多的伙伴和敌人。那么他们其中有一些呢，一直活在坊间传闻当中。那还有一些呢，可能迄今为止和玩家只有一面之缘，玩家和他们也不甚了解。那还有一些呢，可能他们对旅行者是陌生的，对于提瓦特的众人也是陌生的。但是这些人和世界的命运之间也是息息相关的。那旅行者前往寻找自己血亲的这个旅途，实际上也会和这个世界之间的联系，因为上述的原因越来越紧密。
那么鸡哥也给我们介绍了很多原神未来的规划，那么也是让我们对未来充满着期待。我们今天的那个前瞻特别节目到这里呢也就接近尾声了。那原神到现在都已经4年了，我也有很多心里话想跟我们旅行者讲。我们一起从2020年的那个秋天启程呢，已经是相伴的走过了4个年头。
4 years, goddamn, 2020, goddamn, it's already been that long.
那随着这个探索的步伐不断前行那提瓦特的这个大陆也是愈加的这个丰富多彩。那我也相信未来的每一片新的地域每一段新的故事会成为我们最美好的这个回忆那过去的这一年
I mean, this is all nice and dandy, but I think we should skip to the voice actors.
So many great memories have been made, not only working on the game, but also playing it. What do you think, Koi?
Oh my gosh, 4 years. Wow.
Bro, they did my boy Albedo dirty. He got like 3 lines in the new event. It hasn't had an appearance in like four or five different versions.
You know, I turned 4 years old once. It was awesome. Back then, I never thought I'd get to voice such a cool and intelligent character in an exciting game like Genshin Impact. We know that many of our fellow castmates have had some fun, sometimes truly unbelievable experiences over the past 4 years. So let's bring in a few special guests to, as Albedo might say, turn the unknown into the known.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Happy 4-year anniversary, everyone! I'm Kimberly Ann Campbell, the voice of Nahida. And I know what you're thinking. A lot of people are like, wow, you sound so different from Nahida.
Yeah, that's a testament to how good you are. That's actually, like, the two voice talents that surprised me the most is Nahida's voice, because she sounds like so different from Nahida. And then Xiao's voice talent. For the longest time, I thought Xiao's voice talent was a dude. Straight up, I thought Xiao was a guy. And then I listened to the actual voice talent. I'm like, holy fuck, you're a woman? I was like, holy, that is some talent. That's some fucking range, bro. I was actually gobsmacked when I heard Xiao's real life voice. I was like, holy shit, that's the same person.
One time during a rare live stream for me, someone in the chat told me to prove that I was actually the voice of Nahida. So both online and in person at conventions, I get a handful of people who seem to be very surprised that that voice comes out of my body. What can I say? It's just what I sound like. I usually whip out a "everyone hold hands" to prove I'm not lying.
That is so, like,
Yeah,
just the
that's super
change.
relatable.
Holy
like,
fuck.
I usually just scream Windblade at people to prove that
Yeah,
it's me.
Zach, you sound like Aether.
Sound.
Or even
You
just
sound like
private
Aether.
moments.
Let's
Yeah,
not.
where you
Let's,
scream it.
Exactly. I turn to my right side and I scream Windblade. It helps scare away the demons.
Windblade.
That's weird. You're a weird guy.
Anyways, here's more guests.
I'm so lucky
Ah,
that I
I'd
get
have
to
to
see a
go.
lot of Genshin Impact fans and cosplayers.
Bro, I also didn't mention Anyako's voice talent. Bro, that story quest where she had to play the Raiden Shogun and Raiden Makoto all at the same time. Bro, like, holy fuck, that's 3 different people. Like, she had like this whole robotic accent for robotic voice for the Raiden Shogun, because the Raiden Shogun's a puppet. And then there's A, whose voice you can clearly tell has more life and emotion in it. And then there's like the sister who was like more gentle and delicate. It was actually like, it was so like odd. I was like, holy fuck, those are the same person.
Especially the Raiden Shogun cosplayers at conventions all over the world. And it's so cute when fans come up to my table and realize that I don't usually sound like her. So someone will come up and say, "Oh, are you the voice of Raiden Shogun?" "Oh yeah, that's me." "Can you do a line?" And I'll be like, "Inazuma shines eternal." And watching their eyes light up always makes me smile. Genshin Impact fans are so passionate, and
Yeah, a little
I
too
love
much.
you guys.
A little too much sometimes. Let's keep it real. Let's not forget what happened to the voice actress of Kokomi.
When Genshin Impact dropped, almost immediately, my life began to change.
His voice is just naturally that deep. Holy fuck. This guy should do a fucking audiobooks. What the fuck? Why is his voice is so, like, I think I'm hard.
In a measurable way. I began to meet more and more people online, at conventions, and honestly, in my daily life, who are so passionate about this game. And I've learned that I love to sneak up on Genshin Impact cosplayers, and then when I'm right behind them, say something like, "This is an age of gods and monsters. I wish not for dominion, yet I cannot watch the common folk suffer." I mean, the reactions are genuinely priceless. And I frequently hear from people online that was one of the highlights of their con. I meet people that are so excited about this game that they literally tear up. I mean, honestly, how lucky am I to be a part of something like that?
Aw, that's so sweet. And that is such a funny thing to do at conventions. Can you imagine sneaking up on people and suddenly speaking in voice? Except I just get really shy.
Yeah.
Who else we got?
Okay, first off, I want to give a big thank
Mr.
you to
Orchis
Genshin
Mechanique
Impact
Denelise
for letting me
Cardinal.
play the most
Cardinal?
beautiful
Cardinal.
man I have ever seen. Seriously, Neuvillette is a prized character of mine. One I'm just so excited to play.
Didn't he also play a character in Demon Slayer?
Well, he does have a range of subtle emotions.
Yeah, Uzui. Wasn't he also Uzui?
True cathartic twists. Nothing about him can possibly compare to the elephant seal in the room. The month of Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal changed my life forever.
Bro, I was everywhere.
Coming. Genshin Impact fans are so...
Bro, that shit was everywhere. I saw that shit on Instagram. Like, there was actually like a trend on like Instagram and TikTok of like people just being Orchis Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal. Like, oh, that shit was everywhere for like a good month or two.
polite whenever I meet them. They never ask me to say it, but of course I always do. And their gratitude about, he said the thing, is always a palpable delight. All right, let's do it. Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. Thank you.
That just made some pussies wet.
He said the thing! He said the thing!
He did say the thing. You say the thing.
Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale.
What the fuck was that?
Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Zach can make his
So
voice
who's the
that
most
deep?
beautiful
What the
man
hell was
you've
that?
ever seen, Zach? There's a correct answer.
When I looked into your eyes, Koi.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
I knew that the most beautiful man I ever saw was the reflection in your eyes, me!
I knew it. I knew it. I knew that's where it was going.
Hair flip.
So corny.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, thanks for coming, everybody. And what an awesome 4 years of Genshin Impact.
So much happened.
Yeah.
We've got some surprises in stores.
Mia. And I hope this anniversary sparks joy with all of you out there.
I see what you did there.
Speaking of the anniversary, how are you two celebrating this amazing milestone?
Oh, one heck of
Oh, let's see
another
this.
event sometime, you know, but I'm also happy to go back to his pretty poetry too. I'm just really happy that I got to sing at least once in the game.
I'm just gonna skip to see if there's any voice sounds I want to see.
Oh.
What? That's incredible. She just came up with the tune? Like,
yes.
Oh, she sang? Oh.
Break for like 5 minutes and came back with a little tune for the lyrics and then recorded it in one take. It was super fun, but I didn't expect them to actually use it in the game because, like I've said 5,000 times, it was just. When I was
Wait.
cast as Venti, I was like, yay! I'm so excited
Oh,
to
so
be
wait.
a bard because I love singing. Yay! So for the Vine Laser Fest, Venti keeps talking about how he's rehearsing this big
So
song.
that was the
and
song-
he'll
oh,
perform
that's
it
the
at
song
the
she was
end of the
talking
event,
about.
And he keeps saying the word song. So when we got to that final performance, I was like, hey, just for funsies, since we're running ahead of schedule, can I do a version where I sing at the end just for fun? And the team was like, sure, if you can come up with a tune really quick, we can do it just for fun. So I went on break for like 5 minutes and came back with a little tune for the lyrics and then recorded it in one take. It was super fun, but I didn't expect them to actually use it in the game because, like I've said 5,000 times, it was just for fun.
Yeah, but
And
you
so
got
when the
in.
event came-
That was nice.
That really brought me so close to Clorette.
Sayu and then I think what was his name? Joey?
Hello,
Joe.
everybody. This is Alejandro Saab, voice of Sino, and thanks for tuning in to Tevet Talks.
Hey everyone, Joe Zija, voice of Risley here, wishing everybody a happy Genshin Impact 4-year anniversary.
Yeah, same. Dude, I can't believe it's been 4 years. Oh my gosh.
Bro,
I
you've been
remember
in
when
for
the
like
game
2
first
and he's been
started
in
and
for
I
like
was
1. Chill
I have
out.
no idea what I'm doing. And now I'm like, I know a little bit of what I'm doing.
Yeah, I don't think I've even reached a little bit. I think like when I stream the game, it's mostly entertaining because I don't know what I'm doing at all. But it's been awesome to get to know the fan base and the game, and it's just this Genshin.
I'm gonna keep it real. You don't want to know the Genshin fan base. The Genshin fan base, like, okay, like most Genshin players are all right, but then as I said in one of my other videos, there's the Genshin fan base is split between 2 people. It's the Genshin Impact enjoyers, and then there's Genshin fist fucking lovers. The people who love to just have their fist up their ass and play Genshin, you don't want those people. But they're so loud and annoying that they pop up everywhere, and it's like really bad.
Genshin Impact has become this whole massive world. Like, who could have imagined?
Yeah, it's
Did our records and I dove into Navia's emotional roller coaster of a backstory, I knew that this game was something special. I mean, Malus and Silver still make me tear up just thinking about them.
Oh, man. Silver and Malus. I miss those guys. They were so cool. They were funny, but man, good times.
Yeah, I can't wait to meet him.
Yeah, the character nobody's gonna pull for.
Gentle when it's called for. She can read the room and sniff problems out pretty quickly, too.
I will say though, I feel like people shut her design a little too much. I actually like her design. It's not the best, but I'm actually not hating on it. I actually think it's all right. Like if you were to ask me what's wrong with it, I couldn't tell you. Like I couldn't tell you what exactly I don't like about it because I don't think there's nothing I really like don't like. But at the same time, it's not like the best design I've seen in this game produce.
I knew she had.
But I think at this point, yeah, it's just the voice actors and the voice talents. But yeah, that's the 5.0. I was about to say 2.0. The 5.0 live stream special program. A lot of stuff introduced. One out of, I think, how many predictions did I do? I don't even remember. One was about the Imaginarium Theater, which I guess was right about that. And the second was black people, and they didn't put that. So, overall, how do I feel about this? There are some good changes. Not gonna sit here and be a bitter bitch. Yeah, there are some good changes. Long awaited. So some changes should have happened a lot sooner, but they're here now. So let's not continue to cry about it. I still think for two things specifically, they're avoiding the easiest fix that is probably the most efficient, which is like the whole movement situation. All that could be fixed if they just gave unlimited sprint outside of combat, and then like gave like some kind of gadget that like allowed like universal travel. You know what I mean? But that's just what it is for that. And then the second thing, artifacts. I don't know why they're so allergic to putting in artifact loadouts. I don't know why they just don't do that. But I'm just at this point, I'm just gonna assume they're never gonna do that. But it is what it is. That's just what they're gonna do. But overall, pretty good, pretty significant changes. I wish they explained more how that whole capturing radiance thing worked, because it really, the way they explained it, it's kind of just still sounds like you just win the 50-50. If they say it's supposed to increase your chances, they didn't explain how, so I don't know anything about that. But it is what it is for that. 5-star selector. Good. It's a good introduction. Once again, they should have done that a lot sooner, but it's in the game now. So I think at this point, I think it's fair to say that people need to stop crying about that. And they said that it's gonna refresh every anniversary. And normally I'd be like, all right, that's whatever, but they did say on record that they're going to put more characters in the standard banner, so that is a good change as well. And probably the biggest change for me is the artifact substat selector, where you can pick not just the main stat, but you can also pick 2 substats. That's actually massive. That is actually huge. Like at this point, bro, you can now guarantee all of your goblets. That's actually insane. So that's pretty massive. I will say that's pretty huge. That's probably better than that's actually probably better than Honkai Star Wars. I'm gonna be real, because you can pick 2 substats, so that's pretty massive. But yeah, overall, what would I give this? Probably a 6 or 7 out of 10. There are still things that could have been that they should have done that would have made it better, but it's probably not going to be it's not as bad as I think people are going to make it out to be. There are still some changes that could have been worked, but overall, not that bad. I'm gonna be playing Natlin. Still don't know if I'm gonna live stream or not, because once again, I said before that like Genshin content, I'm really gonna slow down on it. May not even make any more, but it depends. I might stream it. I might stream the 5.0. But yeah, pretty decent. Pretty decent. I'm satisfied. This is a pretty decent special program.